And there are 5 major steps to starting and growing an online business. Number 1 is ideation. Then we have build it. It's number 2. Number 3, we have awareness. And number 4, we have consideration. And then number 5, we have a decision. So I would like you to come with us on this course as we expose the necessary steps, techniques and tactics, strategies and tips to start and scale a profitable online brand. The first step to business building is what I call ideation. Idea formation is a critical and initial part of business building, and there are 2 major steps to ideation. And number 1 is to generate ideas, or we call it idea generation, and then number 2 is what we call the idea validation, where you have to validate ideas. Now let us look at how to generate ideas. There are a whole lot of ways to generate ideas. You can generate ideas by choosing a profession. For instance, say if you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are a nurse, you can decide to bring any of these profession as a practice online, and then we can show you how to be able to put this into a business. You can actually build a brand and grow a huge business. This is not new. A lot of people already have such businesses online that are doing a lot better than a lot of traditional and local hospitals and health businesses. Okay, so it's totally doable. It's something that is very much available. It's very much happening, and you can also put your strength into whatever profession and then see how you can build a brand out of that profession online. So another way to be able to generate ideas is to use your hobby. You can use a hobby, okay, as an idea. If there's anything that you love to do with your spare time, something that you enjoy to do as a hobby, something that you enjoy to do without being paid, something that you don't go into it for the money, but you go into it for the joy of doing it. Whatever you can actually relate to as a hobby, most of the time can actually be turned into a business online. A lot of people will not see how this is possible, but trust me, if we show you how, you will be surprised at the possibility how you can turn hobbies into great businesses online. So there are a lot of people who have made money out of their hobbies, and they made hobbies great businesses online, and it's working for them. And we think it's something that you can also do. If you have a great hobby that you think that you can turn into a business, you can bring it up, and I'm sure that we can see what we can do with that. The other way you can generate an idea is to use a talent. If you have a specific talent, a particular talent that sells, okay, we can put them into use. This one is easy to find already. You can see a lot of people using their talents to make money online. Whatever is your God-given talents, God-given skills, things that you are actually natural at, okay, bringing those things online in different ways actually can do a lot of money for you. And we have done a lot of this one. We have actually helped a lot of talents to build businesses online, and trust me, when you see how this is done, you can see that it's totally doable. So whatever is your talent, music, drama, acting, comedy, fun, whatever it's along the line of talents, abilities that you can put in order, and we can package them into a business and see how we can turn them into how you can build a brand out of these talents online. Okay, so another way to generate an idea is to use a knowledge. If you have a specific knowledge, a particular knowledge you have, an information, something you know, something you learned, something you understand, something you particularly have a good information about, that can actually be put into a course, a program, a serial show, a training. You know, there are several ways we can put our knowledge into a business, and trust me, if you have a particular knowledge on probably say how to help our businesses, probably say acquire a loan, or you know how to help our businesses get grants, you know how to help married couples to be able to bear the right children, just any kind of valuable knowledge, information you think you have that is big enough to sell, we definitely can put it into a brand, and trust me, you can begin to live off this for the rest of your life. Okay, so that is that, and another way to generate an idea is to use an experience. If you have a particular experience, exposure to a particular a sense or aspect of life that have taught or exposed you to certain experiences, or it might just be because you have lived a marriage for a very long time, so you think you can coach people on marriage. Could be because you have a deep experience on a particular line of studies, and you think you are good enough. Maybe you've stayed there for long, but you've gotten enough experience to be able to teach it, to preach it, or to show it, okay, or to write about it. Okay, whatever experience it is that you think you have, that you think is deep and is something that will be valuable to someone, trust me, we can turn this into a brand that you can rely on for a lifetime. So an experience in life is something we can turn into a brand, and you can bring your experiences online. We can do the best we can with them. Okay, another way is a passion. We can also turn a passion, okay, to brands, to businesses online. If you have a deep passion or a particular passion about a particular activity, a particular study, a particular skill, a particular talent, particular line of action, you can actually definitely bring them, and this one is usually a huge one too, okay, because people enjoy doing this already naturally. You have a passion in music, people still passion actually translates into a lot of different sectors, talents, knowledge, skills, experiences, hobbies, and all that. You can always bring your passion online, and trust me, we can definitely make the best of it online. Okay, another thing you can definitely bring online, another way to generate an idea, is to bring a dominant trait. So what is that thing that it's particularly strong in you? Okay, you can bring it online. Sometimes it is even what people consider as a curse. Okay, you can imagine when somebody is being insulted for having a big head, a flat head, and then before you know it, flat head now becomes a source of generating money for him online. You insult someone for being a dwarf, and the fact that he's a dwarf now makes him a millionaire. And this is what we actually try to look at when we talk about dominant traits. When you particularly have a character, a trait, an attitude, a look, something about you that is different, we try to look at them as unique. It's unique because not many people have them. Okay, so you can always bring some of these things, even if sometimes people want to regard them as deformities. Trust me, a lot of people have done this way and it's working very, very well. Okay, so another thing we can turn into a business online is a hunch. This is another huge one, and a lot of people don't see this coming. You can actually turn a hunch into a big business. If you have a hunch, particular hunch on a specific subject matter, a topic of interest, and you think it's deep, it could actually generate into a whole field of studies. It could generate into a whole line of investigation. You know, some of this hunch can actually generate poke a lot of interest, a lot of engagement online, and especially on social media, and you'll be surprised that this can actually make a huge business online. So if you have any of this, you can definitely bring them online. And another way, you could just pick a product line and then just pick a product line to dropship. Yes, you can just pick a product line and then go dropship that product line, and you don't have to think of a particular skill, talent, dominant trait, passion, knowledge, whatever. You are not so strong in that area. People have been talking about traits, skills, talents, and any of these, or even a knowledge or a particular profession, and you have none of these. But you can actually just pick a product line and then dropship by simply choosing a product that you think that sells well online, and we can show you how to do that very well also, how to be able to pick a product that does well, and then all you have to do is to get the pictures of those products, upload them, and make sales, and then have these products delivered to the owners or the buyers without you particularly taking part in acquiring or keeping the inventory, or even having to do the delivery by yourself. Okay, you just be the middleman, but you actually get to collect the money, collect the profits, and then pay for the products. That is dropshipping. Okay, another way is you can just pick a product line to promote as an affiliate marketer. Yes, of course, this one to work a lot. You can just pick a product line to promote as an affiliate marketer, and the affiliate marketers are some of the top time online also. Nowadays, not like before. Nowadays, we now have top time affiliate marketers, because most of them don't just do affiliate marketing just to get some kwanzas, get some dollars, get some nairas anymore. A lot of them actually build brand out of it, and that makes it into huge businesses. Okay, so with affiliate marketing, you can just focus mostly on promoting people's products. Okay, yes, and you can also build your own products and have people promote it as well. So you just join a group of generated sellers who are busy selling each other's products here and there, and they actually at that point make a lot of other process, make a lot of income. Okay, so another thing you can do to generate idea is that you can pick a product line to sell online if you have the capacity to get and keep inventory. So if you have a space where you can actually keep inventory, keep loads, keep items, you can just pick a product line, and then it's either you are producing this product, or you are getting to import them abroad, or even you are using some of the manufacturers, local manufacturers, to acquire from local manufacturers, or it could be that you identify one or two craftsmen who can help you produce products. It could be shoes, shirts, dresses. You have someone who is very good, who can actually help you make very good ones. You can keep inventories in your house, in your office. If you have spaces for them, you can actually start making a lot of money by going online promoting these particular products, and we'll show you how to do that. Trust me, it's totally doable, and that is what we are learning here today. You begin to sell these products, and you make it a brand, and trust me, you will be well off for it. So another way is that you can start a marketing agency focusing on any of the niches, say SEO, social marketing, copywriting, etc. For this very example, I always insist that people who go into this will need to be vast in digital marketing. It is not enough to just learn how to promote and build a particular brand or business. You need to go deeply into digital marketing in order to be able to do this one effectively, because here you are not only going to be trying to make money for yourself, but you are actually going to start helping others to make money. So it means it is not enough for you to just make money for yourself, but you have to understand all the intricacies, because by the time you meet other people's business, you might need a particular different type of tactics that is different from the particular ones you have used for your own business. So you need to have a vast knowledge of marketing in order for you to be able to have the different kind of businesses that are going to come to you. So there's some maximum requirements for digital skills, okay, in order for you to go into this, but it's totally doable. Trust me, if you can invest the time and learn marketing effectively, I can assure you that you can leverage any of this. You can start an agency, an SEO agency, a social media agency, social media marketing agency, an ad agency, a copywriting agency, etc. Okay, another way is you can just start an ad agency or be a media buyer, and that is another huge one. There are a lot of gurus who are already into this. You can get proficient on creating ads and making the best with money on ad. This one again, this time around may not only just require that you have a lot of marketing skills, but you also very well need to have invested a lot of money on ad and understand the intricacies of ad, the in and out, and understand how it works in order for you to be a media buyer, in order for you to start an ad agency. It's very important that yourself, you have spent a lot of money doing this yourself and actually understanding what works and what doesn't. So some of these skills might be a little bit more involving, and I will advise anyone who is going into it to make sure that you don't just jump into it for this fun of it, because you are going to have to start messing up a lot of people and businesses. And trust me, you are not going to be able to build any brand if you are not good in doing this very well. Okay, so another way you can is also that you can start a blog content based on an idea. So this one is one of the easy starts. It is one of the easy starts. Why? Because if you have the passion to write, you can just choose a topic matter and then follow through writing different things about that topic, probably just building a keyword bank and using these keywords every day to write about the things you are passionate about, and have them on the blog and connect them to natural traffic, and those traffic simply find your content, they love it, and you get streams of listeners, viewership, and readership. And out of this, you build a business. And trust me, as simple as it sounds, it's a huge business, and a lot of people are already big-time bloggers online. So another way is you can be a content marketer, content developer, or an infopreneur focusing on a niche or an industry. Okay, so you can just be a content developer. You write, or you create e-courses, you write info products, you write books. You are in the digital development world, and you make content, you make videos and all that, and then you make money out of the things that you develop. Okay, so you can focus on or find a particular niche, focus on a particular niche, and then make sure that you create content and build authority within that niche. Okay, and then you use that to sell via several channels. So like I said, it is a huge one. You can just be a content marketer, a marketer, content developer, or an entrepreneur focusing on a niche or industry, selling via several channels. Okay. Now another thing you can do is you can do online jobs. Okay, you can do online jobs like marketing gigs. You can do copy and content for others. Okay, you can do copies and do content for others. You can even write for others, and then you can pay. You can get paid jobs. Okay, and then paid gigs, and then get paid for your job. This is another huge one. If you cannot create content and you are not ready to use any of the abilities to start building a brand, you can just go ahead and start looking for and get jobs. There are a lot of people online who are looking for people to get one job or the other done for them. It could be a writing job, a video production. There are a lot of jobs people need done, and this is actually huge because so many people are looking for these jobs done. So you can just go and focus on doing this job for people, and then we can show you how to get that or get into that. And trust me, you can be busy every day doing job for people and then having them pay you for the jobs you do for them. So these are some of the examples of how you can actually generate ideas. We have a whole course produced for generating ideas, but we might not be able to go into all of that now. But I'm sure with this you have gotten a large preamble of what it looks like and how you can turn the things you can actually turn into businesses, and how you can generate ideas for online. So generating an idea is the easy part. It is not enough to generate an idea, but we always insist that whatever idea is generated must be passed through an idea test, and that is otherwise called idea validation. Okay, so only then after passing your ideas through a validation test will you be sure that you are going into a business that sells. And what is the point of doing any venture when it is not going to sell anyway? Okay, this therefore is the reason why we introduce the other aspect of this equation, which is which will validate your ideas. Remember, we told you from the outset that there are two steps to ideation, and then number one is to generate the ideas, and by the time you finish getting those ideas or making a choice of ideas, then you have to go and validate these ideas. Now let us look at how to validate ideas. Should you choose to practice medicine online? Maybe because you are a doctor or a nurse, or maybe because you are a patent, or you love the whole idea of the practice of medicine since you have been involved in it in some ways. It is not enough, for instance, to go online and practice medicine, because it is a whole broad niche. It's just too wide for you to just go online and start practicing medicine. That is one of the difference when you have to launch online. You need to understand this concept. Okay, you can't just go online and start practicing medicine. Medicine is just too huge, too broad for you to practice online, so you have to niche down. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to validate a specific niche, and then you have something to focus on. Now let us look at how to choose industry niches and sub niches. First of all, you have to go to Google and type niches in medicine. You will find thousands of niches: diabetes treatment and prevention, workplace injuries, cancer cure, pediatric treatments, migraine headache, breast pain, cysts and inflammation, hormonal imbalance, dental care, etc. All these are niches in medicine. Identify the ones you would love to practice. Get at least a list of 3. Okay, and in the same way, you will do this for other ideas, okay, that you've generated. Ideas like in law, in health, in wellness, in comedy, in music, in sports, in relationship, in marriage, in marketing, in affiliate. Whatever is your idea, you still take them in the same way to Google Trends. To Google, sorry. You still take them in the same way to Google, okay. Put them there and then type niches in those ideas. When you type niches and sub-niches in those ideas, or just niches in those ideas, you are going to see a lot of examples of niches, and then in that way you can make a choice. Pick say 2 or 3, and then 2 or 3 that you think you can identify with, that are sure that you will love to do, you will enjoy doing, and then make a list of these 3. Some people sometimes pick 4, some pick 5, some just pick 2, but we always advise that at least you pick 3 and not too many. Just make sure you choose from the best, the type you think you will love to do. When you finish the validation process and you're not okay with any of these 3, you can still come back and make another list and then go back again and try to validate. So when you try to validate, make sure you pick from the best that you think you love to practice, since it is an area that you already chose, an area that you love. So you should have an idea of what you love to practice from those sub niches or niches, and that should be an easy thing for you to do. So make a list of say 3, and then you come along with us. Now let us look at how to validate these ideas. Take your chosen niches, the 3 of them, or whatever number you put in your list, okay? You take them as your key terms. Call them your key terms. Each of them is a key term. At the end of the day, you are just going to end up with one key term. Okay, now go to Google Trends. Google Trends can be found on trends.google.com. So go to trends.google.com. When you got to Google Trends, insert these niches one by one into Google Trends. Whatever niche does not measure up in trends within the last 4 years and hitherto 12 months should be eliminated. When you have decided on which of the 3 items or key terms is the best for you, then you are good to go. Insert them in Google Trends together and compare them against each other. Choose the best performer, and that is your best bet to make money online. Now that you have been able to choose a key term out of a list of say 5 or 3, okay, Remember, don't forget how we did that. We simply did what? We put those trends, each of these key terms in Google Trends, and then see whether or not the trends measure up in the last 4 years and then in the last 12 months. So if they measure up, you continue to add them to the list, but if they measure lower or down, you remove them from the list. So whatever number is left, being it 2 or 3 or still 4 or 5, you now go ahead and compare them in the same Google Trends. Use Google Trends to compare them against each other. This time around, you put all of them together at the same time into Google Trend simultaneously, and see when you send it, you have to see which ones measure higher, and then from the list, and whichever measures higher is your key term, and that is exactly the one that you should bring online and begin to build as a business. So having done that, the next thing we are going to do now in the next step to take is to build a keyword bank. A keyword bank is what you are going to use to continue to pick the different keywords that is related to your key term, in which you are going to use to create your videos, write your content, create your blog posts, or whatever it is that you are going to continue to populate or write about, or even do your marketing. Okay, because you are always going to be doing your marketing every now and then, and that is how you are going to be able to continue to leverage on the online money well. Okay, now we have a whole lot of ways and tools to build our keywords, and but we will focus on 2 methods here. And number one is a method we developed called and it's called the keyword diagnostic. Otherwise, you can call it IS keyword diagnostic. And you are going to use this method to generate hundreds of long tail keywords for your social media text, for your blog post, for your forum post, for your infographics, etc. Okay, just follow the link below, and then follow the steps you find when you get to the next page, in order to gather hundreds of long tail keywords to start writing your articles. Okay, find a place to write all these keywords that you are going to generate. Okay, and then you can call wherever you put this keyword, you can call them your keyword bank, and then it is from this bank that you are going to continue to pick what to write further as we continue on this study. Number 2, how to build a keyword bank is to use an online tool that provides real value, especially for social media content. Okay, this platform generates keywords that are video worthy. Okay, they are keywords used to generate and poke engagements and the poke interactions on socials. Okay, so you can use them to create your videos, serial shows, or even use them to host Facebook lives. Okay, just follow the link below to the page and insert your key term to generate a lot of keywords that pokes interaction. Okay, put these keywords into a bank and then start creating your social media content. Okay, by now we believe that you must have generated a lot of contents using any of the 2 methods we've given you above. It is either you are using IS keyword diagnostic, or you are using the second method, where we are giving you a platform where you can just put your key terms and then have ideas generated. Okay, so after generating lots of keywords into your bank, we are now going to look into your bank. Okay, we are going to look into your bank. Now, when you look into your bank, you are going to find a keyword or a collection of keywords that could generate enough content for a book, or enough content for a course, or enough content for a membership, or enough content for a serial program, or enough content for a production event. Could be enough content for a service demonstration, could have enough content for a product demonstration, or enough content for a tutorial, or enough content for a direct sales exhibition, etc. Okay, normally before you start, you are supposed to have at least an offer or two. So pick these keywords, okay, or a collection of keywords, and then use them to build an offer. Okay, I do have about 100 as it is, and I have not even started promoting most of my offers. So an offer could be a PDF, a book, an e-course, a membership, a product demonstration, a physical product even, and others as previously described. Thereafter, you can use all your keywords to continue to create your blog contents. Okay, the remaining keywords you have, you can continue to use them to create blog content, social media content, video, audios, infographics, podcasts, etc. And in that way, it is very easy now to direct and link all your content and audience to your offers, because every content you are going to create is going to be directly linked or related to your offer, because they are all from a collection of the same keywords from the same key term. They are all a collection of keywords from the same key term, so they are all going to be related. You are going to see a lot of places to interlink all your content, and also link all your contents back to your offers, and your marketing all back to your offers, and in that way you are building a huge platform online. Now I've come to the end of this unit, and join me again in the next unit where we'll take the next step, how to build and leverage, grow and scale your online business.